Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric, and real quick, I'm just gonna say
Nice
these are the
job out there
interviews,
tonight.
so
Your
let's
play
just
really
listen.
impressed us. So much so that we're considering using our pick on you if you're available when our turn comes up. Before we get that far, we'd really like to ask you a couple of questions. Question number one. As a whole, the Suns have kept the same core for the better part of a decade. We found a winning formula and stuck by it, just rotating in supporting pieces where necessary. As I'm sure you've seen over the last year or so, we're in the midst of overhauling our roster. We really love the idea of you being a part of that process. What do you think about being a centerpiece for the new Phoenix Suns?
That's a tough decision. On one hand, this is the in-between period where there are going to be some hard times. On the other hand, there is a light at the end of the tunnel where the talent all comes together and good things happen. The question is, do I want to spend the first part of my career on a struggling team? I don't know the answer to that.
Next question. What do you think you'll bring to a franchise as far as marketability?
Man, I bring a smile, a hard work ethic, and some really bad dance moves, man. I feel like people can really relate to me, really get behind me, feel me?
Okay, good stuff. We'll be in touch if we have any other questions. Hello, I'm the head scout for the Golden State Warriors. I want you to know that we're strongly considering you based on your performance tonight with our first round pick, 11th overall. We'd like to get to know you a little better before committing to you. I'm sure you understand. We have a couple of questions, if you don't mind. We feel like we already have some great young guards on our roster in Monte Ellis and Stephen Curry. Where do you see yourself fitting in with those guys?
Man, playing alongside those guys would be great. I really think we'd be a force to be reckoned with once we learned each other's tendencies. Honestly, and this might sound crazy, I don't know, but I feel like I have a much higher ceiling than those guys. I think you know that as well, and that's why you chose to interview me. I want to take this team to the next level.
Interesting. Next question. This team has a lot of momentum right now. We went through a rough stretch and had some recent draft picks that didn't work out. With guys like Monte, Stephen Curry, and David Lee, we really feel like we're on the up and up. We like what we've seen out of you, but how do you see yourself fitting in with the team?
Honestly, I'm in awe of their talents. Having watched those guys on TV, I know what they're capable of. I feel like I can really learn a lot from those guys, and at the same time, I feel like I can teach them a thing or two. Man, this team could be dangerous. I want to be there when they make the leap.
Great answers. I really think you'd fit in great with us. Here's hoping we're able to draft you with our pick. Greetings. I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Pacers. We have the 15th pick in the draft, and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we would like to get to know you better by asking you a couple of questions. Let's get to it. We realize that here in Indianapolis, we don't have the appeal of some of the big market teams. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Indiana Pacers. We need someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of this team. Is that someone you?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm still so young. I haven't played a single minute in the NBA yet, so I don't think I can sit here and tell you with any certainty that I'm going to play my entire NBA career for one team.
Okay, last question. Do you feel pressure to be good right away in this league?
Man, considering that I spent my entire life working towards this goal, yeah, I feel pressure from myself to succeed now that I'm finally going to make it to the league. It's okay, though. I've put pressure on myself at every level I've played at, and, here I am.
Some interesting answers. Thanks again for your time.
Hey guys, you just heard those interviews with the Suns, Warriors, and Pacers. And ultimately, I favored the Warriors. Here's my mock draft. They say I'm going to go to the Suns, but obviously we all know the Warriors have a higher pick, and I answered the best for them, so I'm probably going to go for them. So when David Stern comes up, I'm just going to be quiet so you can hear the whole draft. Oh, and you can read that if you want.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight is the culmination of the efforts for some of the world's most talented young players. It is a time for their dreams to be realized and to be welcomed to the elite group of players that are called NBA players. We thank all of you for joining us on this exciting night, whether you are watching on television or following us online. And finally, a big thanks to all the fans here in the building for providing this wonderful atmosphere. Now let's get going. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving from Duke University. With the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Derek Williams from the University of Arizona. With the 10th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Jimmer Fredette from Brigham Young University. With the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select the 19-year-old shooting guard from California.
All right, yay! Well, as you guys just saw, I got drafted to the Warriors, and David Stern doesn't know how to say UC Davis, so he just says California. All right, let's see this contract here. Well, I guess I make a little bit, but like after the 2 years, I want to be making a lot more so I can buy some awesome stuff. But I guess this is good for right now, and good. I'm on the Warriors. That was my goal. Alright, let's see here. I want to see this billboard. I know everybody's got their own special billboard. Let's see. I want to see... Yes! Oh, that's good. That's good. The future has arrived, Golden State.